Most of us think compulsively all the time. That is to say, we talk to ourselves. If I talk all the time, I don't hear what anyone else has to say. If I think all the time, that is to say, if I talk to myself all the time, I don't have anything to think about except thoughts. And therefore, I'm living entirely in the world of symbols. Therefore, if you meditate for an ulterior motive, that is to say, to improve your mind, to improve your character, to be more efficient in life, you've got your eye on the future and you are not meditating. Well, meditation, when correctly done, has nothing to do with all that. It's a kind of digging the present. It's a kind of grooving with the eternal now. The place where it's at is simply here and now. If you simply close your eyes and allow yourself to hear all the sounds that are going on around you, just listen to the general hum and buzz of the world as if you were listening to music. Don't try to identify the sounds you're hearing. Don't put names on them. Simply allow them to play with your eardrums. It's all just sound. And if I am talking to you right now and you're doing this, don't try to make any sense out of what I'm saying, because your brain will take care of that automatically. You don't have to try to understand anything. As you hear sounds coming up in your head, thoughts, you simply listen to them as part of the general noise going on, just as you would be listening to the sound of my voice, or just as you would be listening to cars going by or to birds chattering outside the window. So look at your own thoughts as just noises. And soon you will find that the so-called outside world and the so-called inside world come together. They are a happening. Your thoughts are a happening, just like the sounds going on outside. And everything is simply a happening, and all you're doing is watching it. It's all just sound. The place where it's at is simply here and now.
Alrighty, what is up, guys? Oh my golly. We are at a crucial point for Bitcoin. Eating some chocolate covered almonds, which are incredible. We're at a crucial point for Bitcoin and ETH. Volume area high right here for ETH. I mean, theoretically, if you were to break above here for ETH, I mean, you could end up at, oh my golly, let's see where we can end up at. And we got this guy in, which took some more pride. This is a long, I actually opened up a fresh one. I accidentally closed out my other one that I was in for a while by accident the other day, but this was one I added to it, as well. I went long this morning, and that was, by the way, not to brag about it, but kind of a trade setup I gave in the Discord this morning. If you guys are interested, check that out. Link down below. But yeah, if you're to break higher here, if you're to break lower, going down, it's a wild. We're at some wild points here. And it's interesting too, because ETH is really lagging behind. I mean, we made a slight higher high for ETH, but Bitcoin made more of a significant higher high now, and we're kind of rejecting from that point. I mean, I obviously could just keep looking into another bull pennant or whatever forming here, pump up higher. you know, Crypto Face is talking about 38K. Yeah, I think he's looking at, I mean, I don't know if his spiral lines are exactly the way mine are, but that area is big. We still got, don't forget, you know, we do have 35K, which is big area, and then 33K up here. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. And yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but you know, another thing to keep in mind is this is pretty wild. You wouldn't expect, you know, where you just have ETH just getting demolished against Bitcoin. You wouldn't really expect this to be happening while Bitcoin's, you know, just pumping up like this. So, I mean, yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely pretty interesting here, and money flow coming out, came up there. I think when we finally do have a pullback, whether it's at 38K, whether it's at 33K, whether it's at 35K, whether it's right now, ETH will continue to get obliterated against Bitcoin, at least come down to these levels. But yeah, ultimately, the other thing too is you may get that money flow coming up, not looking bad yet, but when that money flow starts to come down, you get that bear div, which could happen pretty soon, next couple days, maybe an interesting weekend. Then you may head down. So, yeah. Yeah, the Binance thing, man. Yeah, I think I got an email too. I don't use them, but I don't have anything on there, so it wouldn't affect me, but yeah. Looks very, very bullish. Nothing's looking that bad. Yeah, I'll give you that. Nothing's looking too bad. 100%, man. And by the way, if you guys want to trade, check out FAIRDESK down below. Check out MEXC down below as well. FAIRDESK is pretty good. They're not up your behind about the VPN and all that. You don't need to really use a VPN. So yeah. No, you could find the intro song. It's Alan West somewhere. It's a pretty good song. But yeah, it's on YouTube. It's copyright free, so that's why I picked it. No, I didn't. Nothing too complicated, but now with AI, you can probably make your own ones pretty easily. And that's the world we're getting into. I mean, people are starting to catch on with the AI stuff, so yeah. But yeah. Let's just look at this a little bit more. I mean, you got, oh, what's up, Karate? Let's see. So what may happen here, they're 10 minutes, and 10 minutes are good places. This starts to come down, you get that another touch of here, and you get kind of a bearish div type thing there. That could bring us down a little bit, but yeah. What's up, NBF? What AI crypto projects do you like? I'd have to read more into that. I haven't invested in any lately. Thing with AI though, guys, keep in mind, the thing with that is there's probably more money to be made using AI or creating a business around AI than actually investing in AI. Remember when marijuana was first starting to get legal and everybody was buying marijuana stocks, and now they're all down 100% or down significantly, down a lot. Or then solar, you know, sometimes it's more of like sell the news type thing. So yeah, but this could be a bull pennant kind of forming, and then you would end up, yeah, 32 or something. I mean, it's definitely not looking bad. I mean, I wouldn't say, I'm not saying you're going to keep coming up necessarily, but it's weekly green dot. 3 week is, I think this will probably end the fun whenever this does get the red dot, whether it's at 38K, 40K, wherever, you know, right now, I mean, whenever that does happen. So yeah, what's up, Alif? So yeah, that's that. This is a big pocket though, where we are right now. I mean, it's not that usually you don't just push through these pockets like it's nothing. These usually, yeah, I mean, usually you mess around. Usually, especially a high volume area high like here, usually you're just not going to push around these like it's nothing. You know, usually you're gonna wait in traffic a good amount usually. Maybe not this time. I mean, it could be in some crazy times, but you know, that's usually what typically happens here, guys. And oh man, I've really been keeping my eyes on one of these. I'm really debating buying one of these. a lot of things tell me to stay the hell away, not to buy this right now, just because the ETH Bitcoin evaluation. But these were worth what, 50K, 100K at some point, and this is affordable almost. You know, a lot of people could afford this. Whatever, that was kind of disgusting, but it'd be pretty funny if these go to 0. There was one that was a little bit better, but some of these guys, man, some of these guys. This is interesting too, because we've been, you know, coming down significantly for traditional markets and crypto. Well, Bitcoin itself just keeps pumping. So, yeah, Bitcoin dominance. Ooh, big point, 52. Oh man, if Bitcoin goes sideways a little bit too around these areas, some alts could run up a bit. Apecoin is going to move. It might be better buy than Mutant Ape. Yeah, it's possible. Apecoin. There's more like history with the apes though, Mutant Apes or the Bored Apes, all that. I would rather buy Bitcoin than any altcoins right now, in my opinion. So yeah. Evan, Apecoin, Aldo. Right there, and then yeah, Bitcoin dominant. That could go quick to 56 potentially. That ETH Bitcoin just keeps getting demolished here. Yeah, I'm thinking you're at least gonna. I didn't think it would come up be in this fashion where you have, you know, everything kind of, you know, you have Bitcoin running to the moon and then yeah. The glove and Apecoin, yeah. What does Apecoin look like right now? Yeah, just made a lower low. Probably would try to wait for a bull div on the weekly. Everything's pointing till September, guys, for altcoin accumulation. Everything's pointing to September for altcoin accumulation. That's what I'm thinking. September, October, everything pretty much. Yeah, I mean, ETH, Bitcoin, September, you know, maybe this low or whatever, even if it goes lower, I mean, everything's pointing to September, October. Supply shock. Well, it's more something that'll happen with the halvening, kind of. All of these are just getting demolished kind of against Bitcoin. But yeah, guys, I mean, hit there, then pretty decent rejection. 17 minute, man. Doge has more price action. Yeah, I mean, I do think we could come down. I don't know about that much, but I do think there could be some type of double bottom like we've seen, yeah. Yeah, Lewis B. I mean, not always crushing it. There's been a couple losers. I mean, I did get stopped out of 2 ETH shorts over the past few days, but the longs have obviously made up with it. It's me and 2 other analysts in the VIP Discord. It's all you need good risk management. I mean, it's not, you know, I'm not like I do stream some losses, but I'm not, you know, normally I kind of give the setups and all that. But yeah, you can check it out. I think it'll help you guys out. We do have a really good community. But it's not, you know, it's not get rich overnight, man. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what CryptoFace was saying, you know. That's what CryptoFace was saying in terms of where we could end up. And I think he's right. I think we just gotta, you know, worry about 33 first. But yeah, maybe you could get up to, you know, that 37, 38. Let me actually just want to see something like the lower. Yeah, right around, yeah, 37.5. Definitely not impossible. I'm just trying to think like, you know, what happens after the 38? You get up to that 38, maybe in a couple weeks, mid-July. What happens after that? Do you crash 50% down to 21? Maybe. Maybe you do. That's that possibility. So, yeah. Appreciate it, Alif. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have on, hopefully on Tuesday, Lanny and Lanacore and Crypto Bull Zone on. I'm going to talk some stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. Lewis, are you in the VIP Discord too? This keeps coming down. I mean, I've been trading for a long time now. I mean, I know it takes time. I mean, to get real good. I mean, it's easy to in the bull runs too. It's just going straight up. I mean, you guys saw probably, people who didn't really just long every bottom in the bull, in that cycle in 2021. I made a killing. I mean, and really later 2020, yeah, mid 2020 into there, and then yeah. But no, we do it both ways. I mean, gotcha. Yeah, Elite. I hope I'm pronouncing your name. You've been in the game a while. You've been watching me from the beginning, man. Shout out to Alif. Remember one time you were like correcting me because I drew the bullish div out the wrong way. It was a bullish div on regular candles, though. I think on Hikins it wasn't, but I mean it's a tiny bit subjective. But I mean that was on DXY, I think, and you've kind of been right because it's still. Yeah, I mean the freaking I don't know what's gonna. I mean this could come down to 93 or based on that. I don't know what the frick. I am hoping that's a good sign. Okay, and no more blood diamond for the sake of the Dixie. I mean, we're kind of relying on the 2-day trigger wave to bring us up here. But yeah. Back to 32K. We're not even at 32K. We didn't even hit to. What do you mean? You mean 20 something K? I don't know. There could be some altcoins, like at AVAX. There could be some stuff that, especially the stuff like DOT and AVAX that's hitting. I know Magic Internet Money. I was on Debate Crypto yesterday with him. He was talking about this double bottom. I mean, there are some good signs for the alts. I mean, especially this guy. I mean, I don't think in the grand scheme of things, buying this at $4 is a bad place. This could be. I mean, this almost looks like it could be the bottom for these, and then you got a few more months where Bitcoin just outperforms them. But I mean, yeah, that's why I'm really tempted to buy a Mutant Ape right now. I mean, you guys are making me a little bit more. Well, I'm just getting in general a little bit more like bullish in altcoins and riskier stuff. But yeah, Red Monster, BlackRock gets their Bitcoin ETF approved. All right, so I don't think it's going to be that quick. I haven't been following. I could be wrong. I don't think they're going to get it approved that quick. I don't think the SEC is going to approve it that quick. If they do approve it next month, my guess is if that gets approved and Bitcoin's at like 38K after a major rally like that, it would probably be a sell the news type thing, and markets would probably go down. If we crash down to 20K and it gets approved, then it would probably bring it up. That's usually how news is. Like if the market's doing really good and you get good news, it usually brings it down. It's sell the news. If the market's doing really bad and you get some good news, it normally brings it up. That's normally what I've seen. I don't think it's going to be that soon, bro. I think you might have to wait till early next year, though. They got until March to prove it, but I haven't been following it. I gotta check. I mean. What's up, Cryptodontist? Shout out to the Cryptodontist. The Cryptodontist. BlackRock ETF won't be approved until close. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think it'll be approved like at the peak of like the pre-halvening run up, and then it'll bring us down. I think we will dump down after the halvening, and I think that'll be like the last chance to kind of get in at some low prices. I mean, define low prices. I mean, that could be. I mean, maybe we pump up to. Thing too is say we pump up to like 40K, 30, 38, 40K here, then you come back down to 20K towards the end of the year, then you pump up to 40K again into the halvening, and then you pump down. That could be something. I mean, let's let's look at our macro chart here. And let's say we pump up to, I don't know, let's say we pump up to the 30K CryptoFace was saying. Let's just say that in the next couple weeks or something. You know, things could get volatile here. And then after that, I mean, I don't think you would come down to 17K at that point. It'd probably be like 20K would make sense. After that, let's move this guy up a little bit. That would be around the halvening there. We don't know exactly when it would be. Then you see another drop to 20 something. It could be like that. I mean, that choppiness, and then it could be like that. And then we just got, instead of the 400 weekly, we'd just look at probably like the 300 weekly moving average or something. So yeah. I still think these gapped RSIs, like the next red dot, maybe a doozy on the weekly here. But yeah. Mid-August, it's going to take, it could happen. If it happens, I think it's going to happen a little bit before mid-August, bro. It's probably going to happen in like 2 weeks or probably sometime in July. I mean, September is normally a red month, but yeah. Guaranteed to take volume out of it. Yeah. I don't know. In terms of some of these could have hit the bottom. Some of them, no. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I don't. Double bottom there. Maybe. I mean, if it didn't, you're probably going to make a little bit of a lower low, test these lows. I would be more inclined to, because the thing here is like that's not a bullish div from back there. From back here it is, but that's like a long bull. You know what I mean? That's like a long bullish div. You got money flow coming up, gapped out. I mean, it could be. But either way, I think, you know, the Bitcoin to, what would keep me away from a lot of the alts is mainly this chart because, you know, ETH definitely seems like it's going to come down more against Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin pumps up to 38. Say Bitcoin pumps up to 38 in mid-August, like DCF says. Let's see. Pump up to 38 there, and then this ends up here by mid-August. Then when we crash down, do you think ETH is going to, you know, all of a sudden start outperforming Bitcoin? Probably not. You're probably going to come down lower. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Dominance, I mean, alts are going to probably continue to get wrecked against their Bitcoin pairs. I think it's going to happen until we are at least at like 55% here, 56 really, like that area. If this does act as resistance where we are right now, some alts could ride a little bit, especially if Bitcoin stays sideways. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, Knuckle Buster, that's definitely possible too. Yeah, I mean, talking to like, yeah, I do talk to some like normies too, people who don't like follow it as much as I do, and a lot of them do think it is like this will be kind of like a rejection. I don't know if that means they're right or whatever. I mean, no one knows really, but it's because we're hitting such this big point. I mean, this could be a top right here theoretically. I mean, this could be a top. Especially if you get that bear div on the 4 hour and money flow starts coming out here, the 3 hour too. I mean, you may get money flow coming out yet. It doesn't look bad yet though. But, you know, it's kind of that typical bull pennant there, or bull flag, I guess, and then you broke upward here. You hit your technical. You're hitting a technical target now. I mean, how many more? If you come up higher, that's 33. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're betting, I think too is like that's if I was going to buy alts, DOT is one that looks bottomy, AVAX is one that looks bottomy. This one kind of looks bottomy. I don't know if I like H bar as much as some other ones though. Atom, I want to take a look at here. Atom kind of looks, yeah, these ones that keep hitting these points, that looks like it could be a little bit bottomy, especially with those RSIs there on the weekly. What else looks bottomy? Chainlink probably doesn't. Chainlink, nah, it looks a little worse than some of the other ones. I don't know though. Yeah, nice jump up. But yeah. October, come back down to 30K region. So you're thinking that's a slower kind of, that's interesting, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Tough to say, man. Tough to say. I mean, it's, yeah. Tough to really say here. Hmm. We got to look at traditional markets because what's interesting here is they're getting dumped on. Well, yeah, I mean, they're coming down while Bitcoin's pumping, which is very interesting. It's kind of been doing the opposite of what Bitcoin has done, but yeah. Red dot right there. Yeah, I don't know about this, man. It's just been up a lot, and then, yeah. Let's look at the NASDAQ. A lot of bearish divs. A lot of bearish divs. That 2-day looks kind of... NASDAQ looks worse than the SPY, I would say. I would say NASDAQ looks worse than the SPY. UK inflation. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're really going to miss out on much. Like, if you wait till, like, end of this year or early next year, I think that's really the sweet spot, especially for, like, stuff that's going to outperform Bitcoin, next bull run, like ETH and all that. That's what I think is really probably the last chance to get in at some decent, to get in before, like, later this year, early next year, if history kind of repeats here. I mean, getting in now, I don't think it's the worst place, but, yeah. I mean, we'll see here. There's that, and then, yeah. Always appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. Yeah, check out the Discord. Like I mentioned, we have a really good community. Me and 2 other pro traders. We should charge more than we do for it because we're bear market. You know, we're doing pretty good there. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Also, FAIRDESK is pretty good. Everybody's been asking me, you know, what exchange should I use, since it seems like they're all coming down on us, you know, with regulation and all that. You got to use a VPN. FAIRDESK is pretty good. No VPN required. MEXC is pretty good as well. Those are 2 main ones I've been using. We're doing a trading competition with MEXC. Details down below as well. So check them out. Links down below. There's pretty good promos. I don't have like the promo details listed for FAIRDESK. It's like you would be randomly selected if you deposit and do any deposit amount, do any futures trade, or randomly one person's going to be randomly selected for a $100 bonus. So yeah, we're doing there's a promo there. Just like last cycle, yes, most all the bottom, Bitcoin's higher or low. Sol bottom, yeah. I mean, a lot of people do think Sol could have bottomed. I don't know if Sol will make a lower low. People like Sol. I mean, I'm more of a like Cosmos, you know, Chainlink, AVAX guy. But a lot of people do like Sol. Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't look bad. I mean, it's like a higher high there. Those RSIs I don't like. I would definitely be more inclined to buy AVAX, DOT right now, Cosmos. If I would be waiting at least a few months for Sol. I think that the Sol Bitcoin evaluation is going to do worse than the Bitcoin evaluations of DOT, AVAX, Chainlink, Cosmos the next few months. How long have I been trading for? Oh man, it's been a few. I mean, seriously, about like 3 years now. Not seriously since like 2015, 2016.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Shut up, Siri. Split RSIs, yeah. I mean, split RSIs is more like if they're gapped and going down in down direction, usually it brings things down. If it's the opposite, they're gapped going in the up direction, usually brings things up. Obviously, the higher the time frame, the more useful that's going to be. On the daily, the weekly, you know, probably that 8-hour through the weekly are good time frames to look for that on. Lower ones, it still could mean something, but it's not going to be as strong. Depends. About Matic and Cardano. Yeah, I mean, those are both, like, I kind of view those... Matic, it doesn't look as bottomy to me. Your gapped RSIs are coming together, but just because this has been such like an overperformer for so long, I think its reality is going to hit it more. I think you could come down farther with this. Cardano probably does look a bit more bottomy. Do I think AVAX and DOT and Chainlink and Cosmos will outperform Cardano in the next bull run? Most likely. Maybe not, though. Cardano, yeah, I mean, you're hitting this point. Cardano, I almost feel like it'd make a bit of a lower low here. I don't know. This looks a little worse than, I'd say, a few of them. But the 3-day does look good, so yeah. But in terms of like bottoming out against Bitcoin for a lot of these, I don't think we're there quite yet. I think we're kind of close, but I don't think we're, you know, there quite yet. I mean, I don't know. In the grand scheme of things, if you're buying now and it goes down another, say, 30, 40% against Bitcoin, it's not that bad. But I mean, just looking at like this makes me want to stay the F away from like every altcoin right now because, you know, if ETH can't even freaking start outperforming Bitcoin, then what's going to? I mean, you're kind of gambling with the altcoins outperforming Bitcoin. I mean, this looks bad this looks bad in so many ways. I mean, I think you're at least going to come down another, like at minimum, another 10, 12%, 13% here, which I mean, that's not a lot, but if you break down farther, I mean, it's possible to come down another 40%. Yeah, Donkey Punch, yeah. So that's what I think. I mean, the thing too is like, I mean, I don't, like, if you were to buy, like, how is this like, I mean, would I get more followers on Twitter if I bought one of these and put it as my profile picture where it's like you prove you have it? I wonder. In Bored Ape, you probably definitely would, but I wonder if, because that's like, it's almost like a, it's almost like a, just that like status symbol thing. That's what's cool about this. I mean, I think these will do well. Yeah. Mm. 25x or bust, yeah. Yeah, they do follow. Yeah, it's just like it's just so low though because these were like in terms of dollars, what were these at the peak? At least 50K, right? I mean, it's just like it seems so low to me. You know what I mean? It seems like so freaking. That's what I like about because if you look at like how much these were at, I mean, let's be real. It's not like do it from here, but let's like do it from 19 ETH and ETH was way higher back then, obviously. I mean, if you want one, but yeah, 20 ETH, yeah, because it's just down so much. But you're not really latching. So you're at 7 ETH now. You're not latching on. I mean, 6.5 is the big place. You're not really latching on anywhere. My guess is that you would come down to 6.5 for a minute in the next couple months. September. That's why it's like September, October looks like the place. But yeah, not paying 13. Yeah. It's all a status symbol. It's all like, this would definitely get me, like my Twitter would probably go up to 10K followers pretty quickly if I bought one of these. I'm not like, I mean, I obviously could afford it, but like to put 70K into a freaking, I mean, Bored Ape, come on. Maybe if it was 40K, like that's probably the most I would want to, like in terms of investing for me, investing in NFTs, probably the most I would want to put in NFTs like 50K or something like that. And I think these could go down to like, you'd probably latch on, what do you have for 37? You'd probably, because you're hitting this area, which is huge. These are almost pretty appealing because you're hitting that area. Maybe you come down to 30. That's appealing, yeah. You're probably going to get a little bit of relief here because the way this moves, I mean. Is it better to bid on these then? Can I put like a low bid like for 5 ETH? Because some of these did sell for, yeah, 5.5 ETH. So, yeah, I mean, this guy, if I bought this from this one, I mean, this would be, yeah, he's making a nice cut on that. He's got to pay fees though, but yeah. ApeCoin, and I don't even know there were ApeCoin NFTs. Throw a bid in there. I'd probably bid like 5 ETH I'd probably throw a bid for 5. What would the way to do it be? Like, do the lowest one, or how do you do a bid here? I'm not even connect. I gotta connect my wallet. I'm not gonna. Don't want none of you taking my identity or nothing, but it's probably not that hard. Make a collection offer. So it's like to buy the whole thing. Is there a way to view the whole like market cap of all these? Well, floor price. Okay. Okay. That's warped ETH. Yeah. Bid for sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's more than 7 ETH. It's not more than 3% return. Don't touch it. Yeah. Heaps. Anyway, that's enough of the NFTs right now. Let's look at what's happening here. So this could be, it's not really a bearish div on our 6-minute, but not even a bearish div on the 10-minute. I like the money flow kind of coming out. I would probably, yeah, I mean, you'd want to wait for probably the 15-minute. You'd want to be patient here and wait for, ooh, that's juicy for ETH. I do actually have an ETH short in that's still in. But yeah. Ooh. Less than 1 ETH. Oh God, cool networks. Oh man. Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. Yeah, I'm not an NFT expert. It doesn't seem like a lot of you guys are NFT experts either. So I think, yeah, not really my forte. But this could be a good trade set up right here. This could be something decent. If you wanted to. I mean, it is a Friday. Be careful. But something like this because, yeah, I'd probably do, yeah. That's not a bad setup at all right there. That 12-minute. Show you guys. I'll put it in the disc. I'll show you guys kind of how I post. Right there. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, imagine creating Bitcoin in a couple months and creating $500 billion worth of wealth. I mean, that's kind of how that is. Yeah, but you could set bids below the floor price. I could set a bid for whatever amount I want. I could do a bid for like 5 ETH or something. I tag should I tag? Do you guys want me to tag everyone every time I post in there? Or do you want me to just like, because I do post a good amount in there. I usually only tag when I am like entering something. But yeah. OpenSea isn't so, okay. I don't know. You guys think OpenSea is a corrupt POS, right? You think, oh, OpenSea is really doing some sleazy stuff, which wouldn't surprise me. But yeah. Let's look at E. Does Bitcoin have the same like bearish div? I almost want to take more profits now. I don't know. MSRP. Yeah, things have changed. I mean, it would make sense to be able to buy it for, you know. I mean, isn't the floor price the lowest someone's offering this? I thought that's the lowest there's an offer. Like someone's offering to sell it for is the floor price. I don't know, though. I mean, I think you could do a bid below floor price. I don't know. I think the best case would be to wait like till September, October with those. I'm getting a little impatient, though. Like, I want to buy it or whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, it's funny. Crypto Taco bought the NFT I was looking for. Um, I'll just see crypto. Is anybody? He bought the one I was looking to buy. That's funny. The exact one last night I was looking at. That's hilarious. Oh shoot. I want to see how many followers he gets out of that because he only has 3,400 followers. I want to see how many. I'm gonna shoot him a follow. I want to see how many followers he gets out of it. If he could get up to 10K followers from that, that would definitely be where I would buy. I would spend probably like 10 ETH. I would probably put in to buy one of those or whatever. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. Was he actually watching my stream? I don't know about that. I mean, there's people that are gonna. That's the thing too. As you get down to like the 10K level in terms of like actual dollars, there's people that are gonna snipe those up. Like it's a popular enough, well-known project where like I mean I don't know if that's gonna go too much below 10K in terms of dollar value. I'm not saying it can't go to 5K or whatever, but I don't think it would go more than down another like 50% in terms of dollar value. Man. Generate 100 NFTs. I mean, I can make 100 Bitcoin in a day or 100, types of things similar to Bitcoin in a day. I mean, you sound like Warren Buffett with that. I mean, the thing, McLovin, like, I mean, that's why you buy it. That's why you gamble when, a lot of people didn't believe in Bitcoin anymore when it went from, $1,000 down to one something, $180 or $200. I mean, that's when you buy. That's the time you buy. But I mean, there's usually a few more months to kind of get in at these lower prices. Logically, I would stay away until like September, October, or whatever. Ordinals. That's, the Bitcoin, NFTs. That's essentially kind of the same thing. Those are high right now, and those will probably keep going up as long as Bitcoin keeps going up here. I'd wait till those dump. I think there's a place for those as well as NFTs, but yeah. I think CryptoFace is doing some pencil neck NFT or something. I gotta see how that works out. I mean, a lot of the YouTubers are going to probably release NFTs because they're just down so much. It's like, why not give it a shot? I mean, yeah. I mean, this could be it, guys. I mean, you'll probably see more volatility over the weekend, but you could be getting to a local top here. ETH looks more toppy than Bitcoin, in my opinion. And that's a double. I mean, you get money flow coming out. You get a bearish dip from back there, theoretically. But yeah. What's up, Alan? Down only. Double top, yeah. That looks, so these are the bullish. I mean, the 5 hour, the 4 hour. Right now, the 6 hour is pretty bullish too. Those would tell you you're coming up higher. What could happen before then? Maybe you come down more, so don't know. But yeah. What are the funding fees like? They're always more positive on FAIRDESK than the other exchanges. Not sure why. Vast majority of the NFT space doesn't know should what's happening is yeah, it's interesting how like a lot of NFT people aren't that into, like, they don't know too much about it. Payday cash. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Mark Nelson. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, not always. That's one of, yeah, I mean, that's like the full moon type of thing, I guess. You know, it's just people act crazy or do crazy stuff when, do we have a, that's interesting. We had the new moon there. These have not been working out the way they usually do. Yeah. Man. ARB, yeah, that made a lower low, I think. I don't know. That's been up past week. Cool. Doesn't look too bad in the 16. Soul NFTs are always on point. Interesting, yeah. Soul NFT. I'd probably stick with something on the ETH network, just the original kind of. Cadena. Cadena is one of the ones that's like on thin ice, I think, right? Yeah, because this is just, I don't know if this is gonna, okay, 92 there. Yeah, but from the all-time high here, that's kind of the issue. It's hard to recover when you're already down this much, unless you hit the, if you go down 99, it's gonna be hard to recover. I don't know if I would buy. I wouldn't buy Cadena right now. How about like VRA? How's that held up? That could have been the bottom for it. I mean, the thing is, you would kind of guess it would make sense, to really crash down farther for a full bubble pop pattern. But yeah, it's VRA. Oh man, what else is there? This one. There's Ultra. Down 84. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the worst time to start getting into alts. It's just, I think Bitcoin will, I think we got, oh, you can't even compare this to, oh no, I got that. It's, there we go. Yeah, and you're kind of getting there. I mean, it's probably just another, but when you look at, the thing is, when you look at ETH Bitcoin, this looks so bad, But maybe ETH just holds up better for now. It's like a blue chip now, so maybe it just comes down to another 10, 20, 15% or something. Maybe. Maybe not. We don't know. That's coming down a bit. Oh, I should give like an up, where the next place to take profits for. For Bitcoin's that's this place we want to take some profits here. Is there a, oh yeah, okay, we want to probably, yeah, right there. 31,688. That's our next. Let me try to like hide, because there is another, there's like stuff without the outcomes here. Come on. What was it? 31,688. Did the 45-minute cross into the... It did. That's not a bad setup. That ain't a bad short setup right there. I didn't leave a liberal stop loss though, but that ain't no bad. That ain't a bad short setup. It definitely ain't a bad short down to that area. Good day in NFTs might be surprised the next bull run. Could be. Could be. Oh yeah, guys, forgot to mention, sometimes I do the, if you guys want a free month in the premium Discord, sign up. We'll do this for like to the end of the month. We'll stop this July 1st. If you want a free month in the VIP Discord, sign up with my link to either FAIRDESK or MEXC down below. Deposit at least $200 if you know how to trade. If you're, don't be stupid with this. Deposit at least $200 and open a ticket in the Discord or shoot me a DM on Discord with your UID, and I'll give you one free month in the VIP Discord. We'll do that. We'll do that promo for we'll start this now, and July 1st it ends. So you guys got a week to do that. It's pretty simple. Just open a ticket in the Discord, and we'll get you sorted. But yeah, this potential trade seems to be working out. I think we'll come back down to that fib. This is a big area too. If you're able to break through, like if Bitcoin's going up to frickin' 38K, I mean, Bitcoin's going up to 38K? This is probably gonna go up here. What percentage? I just want to see something. What percentage upward if we do go up to? It's 20. Okay, yeah. Bitcoin would probably go up 20. ETH would probably ETH would probably go up 13 or something. That's my guess. And you got that area up there. I don't know if ETH would make it may not even make a new high. It'd probably hit that, maybe a double top there. That'd be interesting. But yeah. But I was just thinking, guys, I mean, really, to get the big bucks, to get the big gains, not financial advice, but I mean, the NFTs could be one of those things where, especially if you know which ones you're getting, I mean, I just want to see which collections are, never mind. NFTs could be one of those things where there's enough fear where next bull run you get some good gains with them. But yeah. We're still coming. Let's look at that NASDAQ. What's the NASDAQ doing? What's the NASDAQ doing here? How's the QQQ looking? Daily definitely looks toppy. How about like real estate right now? Is that still? It's probably came up a little bit. Ooh, not really. Yeah, that looks like that could fall over more. Yeah, that 2-week don't look too hot. The monthly, in terms of like, yeah, the EMAs, I feel like that would play out more. I mean, maybe a double bottom with your pandemic lows. Nah, I don't think that means too much, bro. ETH money floor. I think you can come deeper. I mean, it's going to act as resistance. I don't know, though. You could be right. I mean, if you do come, I would be more inclined to look at like the money flow on maybe this still curving up. You know what I mean? Or like the you know, these ones like the 10. No, it's coming down, bro. I think you're going to come down a bit more here. I mean, now you're hitting the double bottom. That could be it. And then you come up from there. But yeah. Yeah. 2 minute money flow not looking too good. But yeah. Let's see here. What else could we look at? Look at a couple of the commodities. Yeah, this doesn't. I think oil's still. I mean, it's choppy. You know, you're still in. You know, you're. Let's just see something here. It's a descending way. I mean, sometimes they break upward, but that's if you break upward, downward there. I think you're gonna kind of come down. Cattle is the one where freaking we would want this to come down in terms of like, you know, coming down for inflation, but it seems like we just kept making higher highs here, so be careful. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna get off in a second here. Wrap it up. Looks like it might come down a little bit more with ETH, but you're kind of hitting that double bottom kind of pattern here. Be careful. We are coming into the weekend. Hitting big points. I mean, we're definitely hitting and rejecting off of big points here for both Bitcoin and ETH. I mean, obviously your 31K is a big area right there. And be careful coming into the weekend. I think the 4-hour bear div, if money flow starts to come out there, could be a good place to look for a short or something. If we do pump forward more, 33s, you know, the next kind of decent area. And we almost hit that point there. Yeah. But yeah, guys, careful with this market. Looks like ETH is going to keep. I just want to look at this again. I mean, how is this doing in the very? It just keeps, yeah, generally coming down here. So, how much did this bleed against since June 5th? Let's see something. 13% since June 5th. So, yeah. Also, keep in mind, guys, this year is probably going to be a freaking roller coaster too. A lot of volatility this year. So, keep that all in mind, guys. Hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day. Last but not least, if you want 1 free month in my premium in the VIP Aldo Empire VIP Discord, if you sign up with my link to FAIRDESK or MEXC down below and deposit at least $200, open a ticket in the Discord with your UI, type in your UID, and I will give you 1 free month. That offer ends on July 1st. We'll do that right now. Might also do a giveaway or something pretty soon. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day. So, guys, goodbye. Like the video, subscribe if you're new.